It's Nolan.
Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
Ay, I've been waiting for something for me to snap on. Graduated from the freestyle, stay with a cap on. Black on, been in my publishing for these rap songs. Making whack nigga back off, let the cash grow. 5 in the morning, I'm up with my baby, no sleeping. Clown niggas, y'all Barnum and Bailey, I'm creeping. Got an army with me, nah, it's a Navy, so y'all better pay me like K-Dot, them arms to be waving. I had a couple brushes with devils, quiet as kelp. I'm charging for air, you boys talk under your breath. God is my witness, he with me, and he counting my steps. So anybody riding with me, y'all should double your bets. I chose W's, like Aisha Wilson out this bitch. Nigga argue about the gold, I want a Billy out there, bitch. I been counting more cheese like a Philly in this shit. A verse hard white like I'm breaking down a brick. Ratchet on me like the repo man. They done brought me back to life like Encino man. Ran off with the yams like an elope man. I got dealt with the chip, I'm the Frito man. I want millions, Benzes, numbers up senses. Nigga try to count me out, now I want vengeance. 100 rat taught me how to run it back. Clemson, all I do is work in my city, I need pension. Somebody said it'd be disrespectful to rap on it. I'm by business, y'all niggas ain't got the acumen. Immaculate, I've been adamant with these savages. The flow is so extravagant, extrapolating arrogance. Thought ain't even drop yet. Bitch, I got plans too. Nigga wanna scrap about it, bitch, I got hands too. Yeah, man, got a nigga twisted like a can too. I clean him out like shampoo. I pity y'all some damn fools. Man, this shit too easy, man. I'm just having fun with you niggas, man. Yeah. It's J Nolan.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there today. I want to start this video by just saying thank you to everybody that tuned in yesterday to the video I made reacting to Screwface. Big shout out to Screwface. There's a couple folks I also want to give shout outs to starting this video off. Big shout out to My Humble Opinion for also reacting to my Drake alleged ghostwriter video, Chapo video. Big shout out to the HHSB crew for also reacting to that video. And as of today, big shout out to Fantastic Hip Hop for also referring to my video and shouting me out in his video as well. So in 2 days, we popping up all over the community. It's crazy, man. And I just been sticking to the script, doing what we already been doing. Nothing changes. You feel me? So I greatly appreciate y'all. Appreciate all of the new subscribers and all of those things. We're not going to stay on that too long, right? So in this video, we're going to be talking about Kendrick Lamar's halftime show and how it drew 125 FCC complaints. All right. Now, when I saw this news, I'm like, what the fuck, man? The Super Bowl been over with. The halftime show been over with. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've moved on. Those that are still watching it are still watching it. I know I am. My son loves it, so I got to keep watching it. You feel me? But for the most part, we're on to other things. But TMZ has come to the people, and they've shared a story talking about all of the complaints that have come from the show. And it looks like, unfortunately, some Drake fans are among the people that have the issues, the OV hoes, you know what I'm saying? The Draconians. Let's call them the Draconians, you know? And they've been coming at me for the last couple of days as well. Now that they done caught wind of people utilizing my video and stuff like that, now they're trying to hit me on Twitter. They saying I don't got a life. They saying that I'm just too consumed with Drake, as if I don't talk about all forms of entertainment on this channel, as if I don't talk about the ladies in hip hop on this channel, as if I don't talk about other stories, you know? Y'all got me fucked up, but we're not going to stick on that because we addressed enough of that yesterday for a whole hour. So let's move on and get into the complaints. So boom, Kendrick Lamar halftime show draws 125 FCC complaints. A feud Drake feud gripes. Okay, Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show had some viewers wanting to turn their TV off. Hell no. To the point of writing to the FCC about it, with complaints being made about inappropriate lyrics. I don't see how they were inappropriate. He didn't even curse. All the inappropriate lyrics were redacted. The fuck? Raunchy dance moves. Excuse me? Raunchy dance moves? Going left to right? Is raunchy now? I mean, the ladies was on the screen for a very short period of time. You see worse shit than that at high school football games than what they was doing. So I don't understand. And they say an apparent anti-American themes, and a few even taking issue with the Drake beef getting thrown into it. TMZ Sports obtained all 125 complaints to the Federal Communications Commission following K-Dot's February 9th performance, and the overwhelming majority of them felt it was far from a family-friendly experience. Now, what I fail to realize is if this was such a non-family friendly experience, then why is it that so many children loved it? Why is there so many kids recreating that shit on TikTok the moment it happened? Why is it that my son stops crying when we put that shit on the screen? He ain't but a year old. They say many in the bunch accuse Kendrick of having a potty mouth, only using black performers, which I don't even think that was the case. I think there were some Hispanics involved, but even if that's the case, he's a black artist. Why would he? What? Only using black performers and being divisive with his set, with several making note of the split American flag visual at one point of the show that I'm sure they probably didn't even notice until somebody pointed it out to him later. There were plenty of gripes about crotch-grabbing moves throughout the performance as well. Crotch? At least 10 of the complaints were specifically pissed about Kendrick using his platform to go after his arch nemesis Drizzy, with one even going as far as claiming he used the moment to focus on a personal vendetta. Personal vendetta, they say. Critics wrote, Kendrick accused Drake of straight up being a pedo during his rendition of Not Like Us, with one saying Kendrick Lamar made fake, false, and scandalous claims that are unfounded. He SD Drake, said Drake was a pedo on TV in front of millions of people. Do better. This is a sad day. Wouldn't be surprised if Baca wrote that himself with this incomprehensible English that I'm struggling to comprehend. They say Kendrick wasn't the only one targeted. Serena Williams was scolded for being involved in promoting gang affiliation. So now her doing a quick sea walk is gang affiliation. Wonder how many people complained when Snoop did it. And there were 2 complaints about Kanye West commercial that aired in 3 markets. Y'all can complain about him all you want. Fuck that nigga. Worth noting, Kendrick's show was reportedly viewed by 133.5 million people. And if only 125 of them took time out of their day to write the FCC, we'd take it. He doesn't care one bit. But for those keeping score at home, Rihanna's show in 2024 resulted in just over 100 complaints. And Jennifer Lopez and Shakira's halftime raked in more than 1,300 in 2020. So y'all basically saying this is a nothing burger with extra cheese. Because if they got 1,300 complaints, and we're talking about 2 of the safest motherfucking performers. I mean, yeah, Shakira gonna come out and shake a little something. Jennifer Lopez don't even shake nothing no more. So how the hell did she get a complaint? Must have been people that, just don't like her in general. In other Kendrick Lamar related news, we've got the update on the Hot 100 Billboard chart. This is dated March 29th. And Kendrick tops it with Luther, okay? At number 2, you got Playboi Carti with Evil Jordan. You got number 3, Lady Gaga, Bruno Mars, Die With a Smile. 4, Rather Lie, Playboi Carti in The Weeknd. Number 5, To Give Her, Chaperone. Number 6, Shabuzi, A Bar Song, Tipsy is still up there. God damn. You got Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish, number 7. Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us at number 8, still in the top 10. And then you got number 9, Chaperone, Pink Pony Club, number 10, Anxiety by Doechii, which that's not even a fucking single. That's craziness. But shout out to Kendrick. Still got 2 songs in the top 10 on the Hot 100. As a matter of fact, Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us becomes the longest running solo rap song in the top 10 of the Billboard Hot 100. It's been sitting up there for 27 weeks. They say it breaks the record previously held by Drake's God Plan, which clocked in at 26 weeks. So in almost every way imaginable, it seems that this new Kendrick Lamar era that we're in, whether you want to call it the dot era or whatever, this nigga is taking over all statistical categories as we speak. Crazy shit, man. This shit is insane. And another update, Kendrick Lamar's GNX is predicted to remain at number 3 on the Billboard 200 with another 67,000 units sold in its 18 weeks. Okay? So you got Playboi Carti up at the top. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Okay? With I Am Music, he sold an additional 120. So he's going strong. I didn't even really like that album. I don't even like Playboi Carti. I told y'all that, but I fuck with the Kendrick features. Number 2, Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco, I Said I Love You First. Then you got Kendrick, GNX, and then you got Party Next Door and Drake, Some Sexy Songs for You, still holding on in the top 5. They did another 62,000, but it's crazy that an album that's been out since November is still outselling an album that's been out for about a month. Woo! Crazy shit, man. The tides have shifted. But you know, one of the conversations that ended up coming out that I didn't really address about a week ago, it's around the time my birthday hit and around, right after the Playboi Carti album dropped, is that a lot of people were coming out trying to say that Kendrick Lamar is a hypocrite for working with Playboi Carti, and they're looking at him funny for working with Playboi Carti, Kodak Black, and all these different types of people, which I find to be very interesting. And I'm going to be honest, if you feel that way, you're entitled to that opinion. I'm not here to sway anybody about anything. All I do is report the news, give my opinion, give my take on it, and everybody's going to chime in either way, right? It doesn't matter. But if you feel that way, you can. However, are we going to attack every other artist that showed up on the Playboi Carti album? Are we going to attack the culture as a whole for listening to the Playboi Carti album? Are we going to attack the 120,000 people that just listened, got tabulated into supporting the album last week? Not to mention it debuted at 309,000 motherfuckers that listened to it the first week. Are we going to criticize ourselves for even partaking in this conversation, listening to it out of curiosity, poisoning our ears with the other songs? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to hold Drake to the same fire? Because word is, he was supposed to be on that motherfucker too. If we're talking about hypocrites, if we're talking about people that shouldn't be working with people, again, you're free to say that he's a hypocrite. As a matter of fact, he's called himself a hypocrite across his own music. So, at the end of the day, if you want to say that he's got some questionable people that are around him or that he puts himself around, I have no qualms with that. Hip hop itself has a lot of fucking taboo topics that we don't touch on, that we don't like to address, that we don't always internalize or do the housekeeping on. But if y'all want to start and end that conversation with Kendrick Lamar, be my guest, So here we have Elliot Wilson and DJ Head reacting to people attacking Kendrick Lamar for being on the Playboi Carti album. Elliot says the way K-Dot integrated himself into the album showed that he's now the leader of the new school over Drake. Now, the sad part is every move that they do from here on out is going to be scrutinized and compared to each other in a way that's a little unfair, but they're interlocked in that way. This battle, if there was ever anything that cemented both of their places in each other's future, this battle did it. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if niggas find out how Kendrick Lamar wiped his ass. People are going to go try to figure out, does Drake do it the opposite way? You know what I'm saying? It's just going to be compared from here on out. Kendrick like to wear his hat to the back. Drake wears his. He don't wear hats. He wears beanies. He wears this. You know what I'm saying? He wears barrettes in his head when it grows out.
It's very strategic that Kendrick is on the album the way he's on the album. Being on free songs. I joked about how, Stimulus Drake only did 2 features with people and stuff because...
You knew it, you're doing that.
Yeah, Drake. No, but think about it, because if Drake did that, he would partner with you and make a full project. Drake's not giving you free features. That's a lot of features, right?
Did he get Khaled 3 features?
No, he did 2. Never gave free.
Oh, you're talking about one body of work.
I think it's very strategic that Kendrick gave free features.
One of them was just ad-libs.
And it wasn't like, it's my shit with you. It's all your shit. Because it was him proving what I said earlier, and everybody tore me up, is that he's now the leader of the culture. Drake is not that. And what he proved with that is he could fit Carti's aesthetic. You know, you always say this, he's all only do woke music and all this type of shit, all these false accusations about his art. He could go into Carti's world and add to his world. And go on the Mojo Jojo record and ad-lib and back him up and saying bitch and hoe and the ad-libs and all that type of shit and turn up. Make the record with him and Janae. That's like, people say it's like a baby version of Luther for like the YNs. What's it called? I'm sorry, the second joint, the singing joint. Like make that record and then make also Good Credit, where he's more giving you the bars and the verses and the whole thing. Like, and I think all those features are very strong. And I think that he shows his versatility that he connects to that space too. And it's like, even at the beginning of the Mojo Jojo, he's like, yo, Carti, bring me that old shit. It shows like
that alien shit.
This guy's been my label mate for all these years. Kendrick's not in some bubble, as you know, like, I never know what Playboi Carti's about. He's more about what Drake and those guys are doing connected to that. It's like, no, I know what this nigga's been doing too. And now I'm going to stay in his world. As I said earlier, as DJ Head loves to, the victor goes to spoils. He wins that rap battle. So now Carti is seeking him out to get his input on the record. Right? And once that battle ends. And now, all of a sudden, there's alleged that he had a record with Drake that the academics alleged that was sampling Luther Vandross that didn't make the album because he's choosing a side. He's choosing a side of leader of the culture and riding that wave, whether he says it or not. He's not going to diss Drake publicly, but he made a decision. So, again, Kendrick's showing the versatility that he is our top guy right now, whether you like it or not. And this guy's ascending to stardom. And now he's in that big boy conversation with a Kendrick and with a Drake. And he's in that room with them now. It's not just a cult following. But I love what Kendrick did on the album.
Yeah, the other thing I thought was really interesting, before we go into the album review, that what Kendrick did with Mr. Morale, I always talk about how it helped him not only in the battle, but put out his flaws and really showcase, like, I'm not the savior, I'm not the perfect person. The other thing that I thought he was doing on that album that was really interesting was putting Kodak Black on there as like kind of like the other side to him. And like, you know, they talk about being Geminis and they talk about, you know, how things could have gone differently for Kendrick had he grown up differently or been a product of different circumstances or an environment. But aligning himself with Kodak on that album, I think helped him do things like this and partner with Playboi Carti on an album like this, because it showcased I can bring people into my world, I can go into their world, and I'm also okay with the imperfections of other people. So I do think that because he showed I'm not perfect, I'm not your savior, even though people still want to put him up and say, hey, this is the savior, he can do no wrong, he's flawless. He told you he was flawed. He told you he can be with people who you might not see as perfect, like a Kodak Black, and still be alongside them and still showcase their music, or whether it be an XXXTentacion who is far from perfect, and there's a lot,
and showed his flaws.
And showed his flaws. And
repairing his marriage, the whole thing. Like he put it out there.
You know what's interesting, and I don't think I've spoken on this before, but I don't look at Dot like a rapper. I look at him more of like an artist. Like I look at Prince or like even like.
All right. So there's that. Now I want to give a quick update to all the insiders. This is an inside scoop, nothing definitive, and I don't want to make no promises, but I have spoken to someone that is in the circumference of Chapo. Okay? Have not spoken to Chapo directly. However, we may be able to have a conversation with Chapo in the, let's just say, near future. Okay? Most likely we will be having a conversation about the album, his history in the music industry, and information that he's privileged to speak about without consequence. You know, we don't want to jam him up or put him in a predicament, but hopefully we can arrange that at some point in the near future. All right. No promises, just giving y'all a little bit of, you know, of the advancements, because I did put the invitation out there. But let me know what y'all think of all of this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider, and I will catch y'all on the next one. All right. Much love and respect. Y'all be good out there. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mile. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the gouda, we hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer, we come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some batteries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, one fumble. I done came too far to be humble.